Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go on the attack first. Here's a guy to keep an eye on, Bryce Cade. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Working that left side now. After the filthy move, he's got room. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Defense had him backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Auburn going to work with another first down. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Working the ground game. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Number 99 set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Jordan Marshall, what a game he had last time out. More than 200 yards and a score. Quick give. It's Marshall. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Give to the single back. Open space at the 25. Oh, he's got some space.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll give it to him again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! The AT unit on the field.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Deep in the end zone, it's Duggar. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Throwing Simmons. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Hand it to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate. He gets a hand on it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Turning it on. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Tells the run, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Auburn! Into the end zone for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Here's Simmons to throw. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Sets his feet, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Simmons to the air again. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup in 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. They're all over him. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the 1st down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds his big tight end. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
24, South Carolina, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Simmons. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there are some really good things happening. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll get rid of it. Got his man to the left. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. He's got it on the move. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Burrowing for yardage. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
This offense has been running up and trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Tigers. Put 6 on the board. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Simmons got it in the middle. It's Sellers. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The offense lining up for a first down play. To throw, it's Simmons. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
This time on target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing Simmons. Turns it upfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rush right in his face, and he gets it away.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Out wide right, it's Sellers.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and long coming up. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's Simmons to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 10 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with Auburn's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The run inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Simmons. Right side, it's Sellers. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Eccles. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Got it. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Left side is Eccles. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Plows through the defense. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Straight ahead, it's Marshall. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Right at the line. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. 4th down, Simmons. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. From the gun, spins away from the defense. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Hits inside, it's Davenport. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's past the marker. Could be an alley. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Driving forward, it's Davenport. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Marshall. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Throwing Simmons. Finds the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Plows his way ahead. Sees some running room. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They give it back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Maybe some room here. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Franklin. Here comes the heat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He unloaded a little too much on that one as it goes through the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Got the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. To the ground, he's got it again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. On the run, it's Clark. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for running room. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll give it to Auguste. Enough to move the chains. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go. Ready. Ready.
Running inside. It's Davenport. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. On the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quick give. It's Clark. Across the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Past the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the red zone, it's Clark. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays.